Choppaa is being accused of doing...
Rex, appreciate you for the 99. Yeah. Gifted.
Some pretty horrific things to his kids. Usually I won't cover these kind of things, but because it's coming from his own baby mothers and they're dropping receipts, like, I gotta cover it, but it's looking bad for Choppaa, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Now, I'm gonna be honest. I heard some little stuff. Flacco finna break it down for us. So
NLE Choppaa has 2 kids that we know of. He just debuted a new baby on Instagram, but that's inconclusive at this point. So far we know he has 2 kids by 2 baby mothers, okay? Now, the second baby mama, Marissa, this is the one that we've seen Choppaa with over the last couple of years. They were in a very public relationship that ended pretty badly.
Right.
Well, she's accusing NLE Choppaa of essentially starving their baby. NLE Choppaa has gotten...
Starving the baby is crazy.
Stop it. Get some help.
What you mean starving the baby, though? Hold on, chat. Let me...
deep into like the holistic treatments
as of lately.
NLE Choppaa don't care about music no more, bro. His mission in life is to be Dr. Sabi Jr.
Look at my pinky.
He wants to be a spiritual healer.
Look at the pinky.
He even dropped his own BBL pills that was apparently pills that will give you a natural BBL. Sounds like a scam to me, all right, but I haven't seen anybody really complain about it or any class action lawsuits yet, so I'll let him live.
This nigga dropped a BBL pill?
Finish him.
But Marissa is accusing NLE Choppaa of taking his holistic nonsense a tad bit too far. She would post receipts of what she would say is NLE Choppaa admitting to engaging in practices that ultimately led to the baby ending up in the emergency room. So Marissa took to her Instagram story and she would say, "Hold on, I was asleep. I'm tired of y'all trying to wake the beast up. I advise y'all to let me be." And then she followed up with, "Remind you, you're fasting a child that was 1 year old." So she's...
What the fuck? He was fasting his kid who's 1 year old, chat. Please do your homework on fasting. Do your homework on a baby. Now do your homework on fasting the baby. Fuck is we doing, bro? He's 1 year old. He can't go on a fast. What is we talking about? What is we talking about?
Show receipts of where she says, "Be real, you couldn't even feed my child." NLE Choppaa responds back with, "Well, hinders me as a father, but it's something out of my control." She's...
What?
That's cool. NLE Choppaa responded back and says, again, this is about a 1 year old child, by the way. He says, "We were fasting. Just gave him the wrong juice. But learning experiences make great leaders. Won't happen again, I promise. I'm not who I was yesterday or the day before. So on and so on, LOL."
Why are you fasting a 1 year old, bro? What the fuck are you trying to accomplish by making your 1 year old baby go on a fast, bro? See, this is the shit that I be talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's like niggas in 2025 is y'all a different type of niggas, bro. Like y'all a different type of nigga, bro. Y'all a different type of nigga, gang. Like, you trying to be too woke. You so damn woke, you sleep. Do your homework. How the hell you so woke, you sleep? You're trying to fast a 1 year old baby. The little baby does not have enough fucking nutrients in his body to go on a fast. What is wrong with you, bro?
So NLE Choppaa will claim that it was the wrong juice that got the baby in the emergency room. Marissa would say, "No, it's not the juice. It's you starving the baby. Like, you fed a baby at 10 a.m. I checked in at 6 p.m. and he still hadn't been fed again." Babies are not meant to fast. And they go back and forth. And she shows, like, the correspondence where Choppaa is kind of being stubborn about this issue. And he's adamant that he can fast the baby and nothing will happen to the baby. She continues to press NLE Choppaa to feed the baby 3 times a day. NLE Choppaa says, "Gee, he do not need 3 meals, my ninja." She says, "I'm finna ask the world real quick." He says, "A baby don't need 3 whole meals a day. Ask the world, the F."
Okay. All right, Mr. Chopper, sir. Maybe they don't need 3 meals a day. Maybe they don't. I don't fucking know. But I do know is a 1 year old child should not be on a fast. What the fuck are we even talking about?
Now, I don't feel like NLE Choppaa is operating in malice. I feel like NLE Choppaa is deep into like his holistic stuff.
This nigga lost his fucking mind.
Okay, so he says, Like I said, he been drinking juice. Are you effing slow? Getting him to have healthy bowel movements. Are you effing slow? Ninja got a Gucci Mane belly. Y'all overstuffing him like a teddy bear. So NLE Choppaa sees his kid has a belly and he wants to put his baby on a diet, in a fasting diet, to get his baby lean. Ain't like
what are we talking about, bro? It's a fucking baby, dude. Like, what, dude, what are we talking about, dude? Now, I'm one of them niggas, I'm cool on the holistic shit. I'm with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? In my household, you know what I'm saying, we don't buy products with food that got a whole lot of ingredients in it. I'm very aware of the red food dyes and all the poison that's in a lot of our food. I'm with the supplements, I'm with the juicing, but that's supposed to be for a fucking grown person with a grown body, or at least a growing body. You trying to get, okay, this little kid having healthy bowel movement, the fact that I gotta fucking explain this is ridiculous. It's a baby. The baby does not need to be on a fast, bro. I don't care what you're talking
baby,
about.
Like healthy? He says he can miss a MF meal if I say he can. Juice fills him up too. She says he poops 3 times a day. He has healthy bowel movements. NLE Choppaa says, and he ain't effing complain. Only thing he's saying is goo goo gaga over here. He's straight.
That nigga, oh my God. See, he one of them DDG niggas. Do your homework on, he got the DDG effect. He got the Darnell effect, bro. He one of them niggas. You tell this nigga 2 + 2 is 2, he gonna be like, well, the sky ain't blue. Like, are you, like, just some shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
now, this is the lead up, by the way, to the kid eventually going to the emergency room. He responds back, we finna double up. He's straight. He got beef. Bro got him on the couch.
Wait, where's he reading it? Oh, right
Diet,
here.
homie. Get that boy
He got beet juice.
He says beet with great benefits, which is a fruit. So technically, he MFing 8. I don't give a F what a MF talking about. Here's the crazy part. He says the baby is filled off of beet juice. He good. But then before he drops off the baby, he then texts her because he's about to drop her off. He says, yo, the baby has only been saying goo goo gaga while with him.
Like, what the fuck is that? What is that supposed, like, what is he supposed to say? He's supposed to give you the fucking Pythagorean theorem? He's one.
But when he's about to drop off the baby.
What the fuck? Did you ask him if he was hungry? Did he tell you? No, he didn't, because he can't fucking speak English.
Maybe back to Marissa.
Jesus.
He texts her saying, yo, he's hungry.
Come on, man.
And he says, when pulling up, I gotta get these clothes from Blank Street. I'ma just wait on you. She says, you ain't feed him? He says, I have his bottle. We took a nap, then woke up, just finished getting a haircut. What does that have to do with why you ain't feed the baby?
Right.
She responded back, milk is just something for him to drink. He need actual food now.
This is a year ago, by the way. This is Saturday, October 19th.
He responds, I thought he already ate. It's okay. We over here on a juice fast. I'm feeding him some that's going to flush him out. Laughing. So he said, the baby is hungry. She says, you need to get him food. He says, nah, it's okay. We on a juice fast anyway. He can be hungry for a little bit. We going to flush out his... Sir, what? The baby is hungry, sir. What are you talking about?
What do you have to flush out of him? It's the little boy is 1 year old, bro. I'm assuming it's a boy. He said he, right? Okay, the little baby is 1 year old. What do you have to flush? Like, sometimes, bro.
Stop it.
I don't know.
Get some
like,
help.
I don't know, like, what's wrong with these people. And listen, on bro grade, I don't know how many girls is in this live. Can y'all please stop getting pregnant by niggas like this, bro? Like, we gotta fucking do something. This is an epidemic, bro. It's an epidemic. Did you know that 80% of the kids that are made in the black community come from the 20% of the males? Let me report that to you again. 80% of the kids that are made in the black community, black kids, 80% of them are made by 20% of the niggas. That means that y'all are not making the right fucking decisions on these dads, bro. Y'all gotta stop. We have to stop. We have to stop. And the fact that this nigga has 3 baby mamas is fucking insane.
And again, man, maybe I'm giving
I was finna call her bitch. This lady is texting this nigga.
benefit of doubt.
I ain't finna get worked up. I gotta
NLE
calm
Choppaa
down because we gotta get through the
purposely
video.
trying to hurt the baby. No. NLE Choppaa is misguided and he's in too deep. She responded back, not funny. He hasn't ate since this morning then. That's a baby. He responds back, Marissa, if he ate this morning realistically, his next meal should come around the time you get in him, 12 to 6. Body is like a clock. He will be fine. He then starts spazzing on her for not believing in a Choppaa diet. All right, even using ChatGPT to back him up. So he writes, listen,
he one of them DDG niggas, bro. He doing the same thing. She said he need to eat. He ain't ate since this morning. It's fucking 5, 6 o'clock. What time was it? It's 6 o'clock. The little baby ain't ate since this morning. He wants to go on ChatGPT and ask if he needs to eat 3 times a day. You talking about juice diets? Nobody is arguing with you. Maybe he don't need to eat 3 times a day, but he shouldn't be on a fucking juice diet.
Even using ChatGPT.
We gotta get through the. I gotta shut up
to back him up. So he writes, listen, I'm not finna argue with you on everything I love. He ain't supposed to eat 3 times a day.
I can't do it.
Like I said, he shows ChatGPT and prompts. He also says, the ninja don't need no 3 damn meals. He's juicing with his dad, which is healthy and clean out his tummy for good gut health, like I said. When you get him at 6 p.m., stuff him all the F you want. He's forever well taken care of, ninja. So his last meal was at 10 a.m. NLE Choppaa says, hey, when I drop off the baby at 6 p.m., you could feed him all you want. He's fasting with his dad. He's not going to have food from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., a 1-year-old. Now, obviously, this was nonsense. Obviously,
fasting,
this holistic stuff is mumbo jumbo.
About?
Because the baby ended up in the emergency room due to this extreme fast that Choppaa was giving him. After the baby ends up in the emergency room, NLE Choppaa is now humbled and begins to apologize. He then writes her, I love you and apologize for the other day. My composure should have been kept, and I shouldn't have acted in distress, even though I was in distress. Just want to let you know that. She responds back.
Same shit. This is DDG Jr., bro. This is the same thing DDG said to Cinco.
In distress.
This is crazy.
In defense that you didn't feed him. I had to take him to the emergency room. He was dehydrated, and ish wasn't normal.
His poop
Beet
wasn't
juice
normal.
was too strong for him.
Yeah,
but I
he's
wasn't finna sit there and tell you because I mean I'd be wrong or some ish. He responds back, acting in distress.
You ever had one of them days where everything seems to go wrong? I mean, you're just trying to grab a cup of coffee and BAM! You're tangled in a pile of boxes because the shelf is broken. And just like that, I realized sometimes accidents at work are more than just funny stories. They can actually change everything. Trying to handle a workplace injury on your own? It's like trying to fix the broken shelf yourself. More chaos, more headaches, and it's no guarantee that you'll get what you deserve. You got paperwork, insurance calls, and someone always telling you to wait. It's enough to make you wish you had a secret weapon. But here's the thing, there's a team of people that fights for people just like you. For over 35 years, Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, has been winning cases when everybody else said it couldn't be done. In Florida, someone got $12 million after a work accident, even though the insurance was ready to offer just $350,000. In Pennsylvania, a worker was awarded $26 million, which was 40 times the initial offer. These are not just numbers. They're real victories for real people, all thanks to the team that fights hard for justice. More than 1,000 attorneys across all 50 states, like a legal squad ready to jump into action. Yeah. They've recovered over $25 billion for clients. And they have a long history of helping workers get what they're owed. Because when you're injured at work, you shouldn't have to go at it alone. You can just click the link below or the QR code that's on your screen. No endless waits or confusing forms. Just a quick way to start protecting your rights today. So if you had an accident on the job, do not risk doing it alone. You can check out Morgan & Morgan, because even in the toughest workplace accidents, a strong team makes all the difference. And trust me, There's a reason why they're America's largest injury law firm. It's because they fight for the people just like you.
With no regards of this, my distress came from me feeling like no matter what I do, you want perfection from me when nobody's perfect. No, she just,
Oh my God.
just wants you to feed the baby, bro.
Oh my
Like,
God, bro.
Bro, you gave the baby beet juice as a diet, homie. That's insane.
You're giving? Okay, what's wrong with this nigga, gang? Damn, bro, man! Oh! Oh! Shit! Bro, man, TV with the 100 gifted nigga. Shout out to you, brother. You ain't have to do that, brother. Thank you, brother. That's a real fucking nigga right there, man. That's a real guy. That's a real guy. Now, one thing about me, I'm a real nigga, so when real shit when real things are done to me, real things will be done back to others. I don't fuck them. So when I catch your live, nigga, I'm gonna give you 150. Do your homework. Mark my words, Ski. Mark my words. W bro man in the fucking chat, man. Appreciate that, my boy.
He responds back.
Anyway, this nigga trying to give an adult diet to a fucking 1-year-old. Like, damn.
And he was fed. He just wasn't fed a solid food.
Bro, man, my boy, appreciate you, brother.
We both were asleep and we woke up literally 2 hours before you got him. I had to prepare for the show.
Yeah, this is.
And as you've seen in the other messages, he then admits that he gave the baby the wrong juice. And maybe beet juice was not the right option. That's horrific, bro. Now, Choppaa is a new parent, and parents aren't perfect, and they
man from the
make
fifth floor, do your
mistakes.
homework.
And maybe he's trying to do the right thing, or he's doing what he thinks is good for his baby. But come on, bro. No, bro. You can't fast the baby. You can't like dehydrate like Choppaa, bro. Just be normal for once, bro. Like if you want to take yourself through that as an adult, do your thing. But bro, let the baby be a baby, bro. Like let the baby have the milk. Let him have the formula. Let him have, like the cereal. Let the baby
Appreciate
be a
you,
baby.
bro, man. I got you, twin.
All
I
right,
got you.
now NLE Choppaa's other baby mama, which is the first one, she would also accuse NLE Choppaa of being neglectful towards their daughter that they have together. Now, the daughter is NLE Choppaa's first child. She also took to her IG story.
So this another baby mama.
Choppaa. With this
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, bro. If a nigga got a bunch of baby mamas, I'm scared of you, cause that means you fucking a lot of bitches raw. And I don't you
particular accusation, I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 with it. Like I can see how some people will say it's NLE Choppaa's fault, but I could also see some people say, bro, give him like a break. It's not entirely his fault per se. So
this the first baby mama
wrote, talk about how the last time my daughter went with him, she came back home saying her vagina was hurting and was bleeding down there for 2 days. Now she started this off pretty horrific, having everybody think, hold on, like what are you accusing him?
What are we doing?
But then she clarifies, okay? She says, because she was afraid to tell him. Now, apparently, the baby girl got an injury while with NLE Choppaa, and like she was afraid to tell him that she got injured. So, come to find out, he had her at the studio per usual, not watching her per usual. She did a split and landed on a door stopper and hurt herself. It was people around. She told a woman that was there.
Okay, that's a lot better than where the fuck that's a lot better than where my head went. Okay, I think we all was at the same spot, chat. Hopefully, it sounds like she just hurt herself. She did a split. She had landed on the door stopper. Cool. Shit like that we can deal with. All right. Now I don't know what her problem was here, but it's a lot better than where my head was just at 5 fucking minutes ago. So let's just.
And she also did nothing, didn't even tell her dad. That happened on a Sunday. My baby ain't come home till that Tuesday, blood in her panties.
Oh my God.
Which means she bled for 2 whole days because she was afraid to tell her own father she hurt herself. She came straight home and told me what happened word for word. I took her straight to the emergency room.
But why are you saying this though?
This man neglects my kid, and I've been given the benefit of the doubt so my child can have her father in her life. I cry like a baby when my daughter told me what happened to her. I was
How
more
old is
sad
the little
that
baby?
she was in pain and not comfortable enough to tell her own father.
Okay,
I
so
feel
that's
like
the
that right
problem.
there is the issue. Like that's the most important. Like
That's the
the
problem
most
right there.
important issue. Like if the kid is at the studio and there's other adults around, the kid is roaming around.
And he's scared to tell.
Like I can't
the
really
kid is
blame
scared to
NLE
tell
Choppaa
dad.
for not having his eyes on the kid the entire time, right? Like kids would be kids,
Right.
but the fact that the kid didn't feel comfortable coming to him and telling him feels like he's either a disciplinarian and she probably feels scared to tell her father because she felt like she would have gotten in trouble, or they don't have the relationship that NLE Choppaa wants to form with the kid. Maybe he's not with the kid often, so she don't feel comfortable with him, talking about something that sensitive, So then she continues and she says, scared she gonna get in trouble and had to wait till she got back with me to tell me, y'all keep saying, why keep sending her back? We have a court order. She will continue and even express her concerns and say that, she's at a point where she don't want to have the kid go back. And she's
Well, I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna jump the gun because I don't know these motherfuckers. I'm gonna just tell you a story, a quick story. All right, do your homework. Get your packets out, take your notes so you can pass the test. It's a dude I knew who his baby mama would always keep him away from her, from the kid. Like no matter how much he would literally have to stand outside for hours and just beg her to come in just to see his kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was to the point where he was leaving like diapers and shit on her front porch and leaving stuff, and she'd still take it, but she would not let her baby daddy see their kid. Like for the love of them. It took like 2 or 3 years for them to actually go to court and shit. Once they go to court, he get full custody. But now the baby doesn't know her. The baby don't know her fucking dad. So every time the mom go to drop the kid off, the kid 3 years old, the kid don't know who the fuck this is. So now the kid is crying. You know what I'm saying? The kid is crying. I'm not saying this was going on. I'm just saying you can't jump the gun too much on shit like this, folks. Because you know what I'm saying? But it's like, at that time with my homie, I'm like, bitch, you're the reason why the child doesn't know the dad. Like, the dad was a bad boyfriend and you punished him by not letting him be a dad. And you really punishing the kid. So it's like now the kid, the little girl was 3-4 years old, and every single time I seen a little girl around her dad, she was like dismissive, didn't know him, didn't want to talk, wasn't comfortable around him. But it was the mama's fault. So then the mama flipped it and went back to court like he's a terrible dad. The girl's not even, she's like all this. You feel what I'm saying though? So it's kind of like, I don't know if this is a situation you created, but I will say this, folks. Don't matter in any situation. Just because it's a man, don't mean he the bad guy. Just because it's a girl, don't mean it's a bad girl. It's ain't shit niggas and it's ain't shit women. You never really know who is the problem in the situation. But my question is, why are you on Instagram? Why are you doing this? Why are you sending this long thing? Like, you typed all of, like, what was the motive behind it?
Thing about
that's
violating
the only
the court
question
order,
right
she
now.
would say, we have a court order, but at this point, I don't care what consequences I get for her not going back and being neglected. Seeing my daughter cry and scream to not want to go when it's his week and telling me she doesn't want to go hurts me because I feel like I failed her as a mother, giving her this mental patient of a dad. You don't know till it's too late, though. If you don't have kids right now, don't. The first accusation is completely on him, to be honest.
And then you talking about some if you don't have kids right now, don't have, basically telling people don't have kids. No, bitch. How about you just pick better, get married first, and then have kids like most people. That's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to just be getting pregnant young as hell, like by this, like, you know what I'm saying though? You just not supposed to be doing that. I don't know if he crazy. I don't know if she crazy. But I can tell you that a crazy motherfucker and a healthy motherfucker will never get along. So if y'all was together, chances are both of y'all kind of crazy.
You don't have kids.
But that's
right
just how
now,
I look at shit.
Don't. The first accusation is completely on him, to be honest. Bro, you fasted, you starved that baby. Probably not intentionally, but you starved that baby by consequence, right? The baby was dehydrated, had to go to the emergency room because it's malnourished.
Some goofy shit going on.
There's no excuse for that. That's out of control, bro. With the second story, I kind of want to give leeway, bro, because, bro, how Choppaa kind of interacts with his kids on social media, if that's any signs of how he truly feels about his kids, Choppaa loves his kids, I'm sure. I don't feel like Choppaa wants to bring any harm to his kids. I feel like Choppaa right now is probably he's parenting how he probably learned to parent. He's parenting how he was probably parent, right? And it feels like he's having some challenges. I don't feel like he'll be a bad parent forever. I feel like he can still learn. But right now, this is some bad stuff, Choppaa. Get it together, bro. But let me know in the comments section.
It's the fasting thing is just fucking stupid. I think that the fasting stuff was just fucking stupid. And I don't think he has ill intent behind it. I think he's trying to be holistic and go against the regular shit that people, and I'm all for that, bro. But it's some things you just can't, you know what I'm saying though? Like some things you just can't, you can't do what you want to do, bro. You can't fast a baby, my guy. Okay? You can't do that. Now this shit right here, you never know what's really going on. Because from my understanding, I don't know what the fuck was going on with them. I remember her face when they was going through something, but I know that NLE Choppaa wasn't around his daughter for a long time. I do remember that. So you never know why she didn't tell her dad. It could be because he's crazy as fuck. It could be because he's a disciplined person, and sometimes kids are scared to tell the dad what they would tell the mom, or vice versa in some situations. It could be because she just, you never know, bro. You feel me? You never know. But my question is, why are y'all bringing this shit to the internet? If this is happening in the court and you want to use this as evidence to get sole custody, that's 100% understandable. But I just don't understand why girls and guys bring shit to the internet and share messages with your baby daddy, and you low-key putting the girl on blast. Like, damn, like you just put all your daughter business on the internet. She was bleeding in her panties and all this shit. And then you said bleeding in her panties first, like it was some weird shit. Saying her vagina was hurting and was bleeding down there for 2 days because she was afraid to tell him. Like, you left this dramatic ass pause and then typed 5 dots on purpose. That's kind of like the weird thing. It would have been a lot easier if you say my daughter did a split on a door stopper and hurt herself and was you could have started the story off a lot different. You know what I'm saying? We didn't need this information about your daughter. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a very big advocate. Like, every kid go through embarrassing shit. Every kid, bro. Every kid do weird, embarrassing shit that, you know what I'm saying? But like, we don't need to know this, man. We did not need to know this shit, bro. You feel me? We just didn't need to know it.